begins, once upon a time, in the middle of a wizard-fairy forest. Now there was a group of wizards led by the Lord Wizard Oliver, who announced to all the other wizards what he was doing today. And he said,
"Today in the forest, I am making sure all the other wizards and creatures are safe."
Then there was his sidekick, Rainer the Wizard, who said what he was doing in the forest today.
"In the forest today, I will protect the animals."
And then there was Nathan the Wizard, who announced what he was doing today.
"I am going to make monkey brain soup."
Sounded delicious. And then there was Henry the Wizard, who said what he was doing.
"I am protecting the castle for no good reason."
And then, of course, there was Cameron, who announced what he was doing in the forest.
"Today, I'm going to turn all the trees into lemons."
Ooh, sounded delicious. Now, not far from where the wizards lived were a group of fabulous fairies. They were ready to enjoy their day in the forest. Aoife the fairy announced what she was doing today.
"Today, I am feeding the animals."
Nalia the fairy said what she was going to do in the forest today.
"Today, I'm going to plant more flowers."
Fiona said.
"I'm practicing flying."
Anna said.
"I'm going to help the animals."
And Layla the fairy said.
"I'm going to make fairy dust."
Sounded like a wonderful day in the forest. Now, this magical forest also had magical creatures, including 2 magical wolves. There was Miles the wolf, who announced to the forest what he was doing today.
"I'm going to eat King Wizard."
There was another wolf, Wolf Matthew, who said what he was doing today.
"I will chop trees into 2."
And both wolves let out a loud howl. Now, on the other side of the forest, there were, of course, 2 magical bears. Aki the bear announced to the forest what he was doing today.
"I'm gonna set all the fairies on fire."
And then there was Felix the bear, who said,
"I am gonna blow up some fish."
and both the bears let out a loud roar. Well, it seemed there was some danger happening in the forest, and Lord Oliver needed to set it straight. So that morning he went out to get the magic spell book that kept everyone in the forest safe. But when he came to the edge of the forest, he went to reach for it and he noticed
It's not there!
the book was missing. Well, this Lord Wizard announced to the forest what they had to do.
"We have to find it."
Everyone said?
have to find it.
So he went back with his wizards, and they set out on a journey to search for clues. So Lord Wizard led the way. He began marching in his royal marching way. Oliver started walking. And they followed, looking around for the spell book, hoping they could find it. But unfortunately, nothing could be found. They made it back to their castle very sad. And at the last moment, Lord Wizard noticed something. He said what it was.
It says the clue.
So his wizards read it together.
To find the spells, look up and down, and then more clues will be found.
Very confusing, so they said, Meanwhile, some of the fairies and the wolves decided they would work together. So the fairies began flying through the forest as the wolves followed closely behind, searching for the spellbook, or searching for clues. After a few hours of searching, nothing could be found, and they were very upset until the last moment Matthew the wolf noticed something. He said what it was.
It's a clue.
So he handed it to Felix, and the other fairies all read it together. Not Felix, Miles.
Another clue.
And they read it together.
Somewhere in the forest, more clues can be found. But to find them, you must look around.
Very confusing, so they said. As they were trying to figure it out, some of the other fairies knew they had to work with the bears, but they wanted to make sure Aki was on his best behavior.
Before we start working,
trust him, but okay. So the fairies set off, and the bears followed close behind, searching for clues, hoping to find the magic spell book. But they found nothing. Until at last, when they made their way home, Aki the bear noticed something.
A third clue.
So he handed it to the other bear, Felix, and they all read the clue together.
The cells have gone missing, and now you're in trouble. Better act fast, quick on the double.
Very confusing, so they said, Well, it seemed all of these clues wanted them to have a closer look. So the Lord Wizard announced to his forest what they were supposed to do next. And the Lord Wizard said,
We must look closer.
and everyone said,